Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bill's RPGs and Crafts. Today's video is a class video from the advanced class guide. It's going to be the investigator class. We are going to dive into my level 1 through 5 build of this class. The investigator class is a hybrid class of the alchemist and the rogue. So you get spells like an alchemist and you get skills and abilities like a rogue. Your alignment for this class could be any. The hit dice is a d8. Its base attack bonus is like a rogue. Its best saves are fortitude and will save. The most important stat for your spellcasting is intelligence. So you want at least a 16 or higher in your intelligence. The highest level spell you'll ever get access to is level 6. So hence why you want 16. Dex is what I would pick next for my build, and then charisma, because I would want my range, my reflexes, my ability to pickpocket and stuff to be really high. You start proficient with simple weapons, light armor, a hand crossbow, a rapier, a sap, a short bow, a short sword, a sword cane. The sword cane's very interesting, but for my build I went with a rapier. And then I wanted to start with studded leather that I'd later upgrade to a chain shirt, and if I could, possibly a mithril chain shirt, and then add magic to it, of course. I would start with a light crossbow for my ranged weapon because the distance is what matters with that one. The hand crossbow's okay, but I don't expect to play this character using a lot of poisons myself. But that is also a good build because at second level you get an ability that allows you to use poisons without poisoning yourself. And then I'd also have a sap so I could knock people out. I would upgrade and add a weapon to this arsenal of a Morningstar if undead become prevalent in the adventures you're running this character in. At level 1, you get alchemy. You get to add your level to the alchemy skills, the first bonus. And then you mix reagents to cast spells. So you carry a bunch of vials and flasks of inert material. Think your material components, and you mix them together real quick as your standard casting action to cast the spell. Nothing different than an alchemist. You get inspiration at level 1, which allows you to have points equal to half your level plus your intelligence modifier per day. You can use inspiration on any skill, any attack, roll, any save, as long as it is after the roll has been made, but before you commit to that being the final result. If you spend a point, you gain a d6 that you can add to this roll. You get trap finding at first level. Allows you to add half your level to perception and disable device checks, only revolving around traps, but still. If you keep the skill maxed out, you're adding again half your level to that. Now we dive into level 2. At level 2 you get poison lore. It gives you the poison use ability, so you can use poison without poisoning yourself. And you, after studying a poisoned liquid, you can make a knowledge nature or knowledge arcana check based on where the poison comes from. Is it natural or is it supernatural? To identify it, you roll those knowledges, and the DC is the poison's save DC. You can neutralize it with a craft alchemy. After you know what it is, you can neutralize it with a craft alchemy check. Also at level 2, you get poison resistance +2, so you get +2 to your saves versus all poisons. At level 3, you get an investigator talent. I picked mine from the rogue talent list because that's one of the options, and I picked black market contacts, so that way I can get a hold of people and get information or access to stuff that is not common. If I am working for the government, because no one knows how I'd specifically play this character without a campaign to put it in, If I'm working for, say, the law of the land, I can use my contacts to get more information on any incident or anything else going on. Or I can use that to get a hold of illegal items that are being sold, just so I can get access to some stuff. I'd say you also gain keen recollection at this level. You can attempt all knowledge checks untrained. So it's almost like a bardic knowledge. You just don't get to add your level to it. And then you get trap sense +1 at this level. It gives you +1 to saves or +1 to your AC versus a trap. So assuming you couldn't find the trap when it goes off, you'll at least get a bonus. At level 4, you get studied combat. It takes a move action to study a target that you want to hit. You get to add half your level to your attack and damage. And this effect on that target will last 1 round per your intelligence bonus. You get sudden strike at this level. The easiest correlation is it's just sneak attack under a different name. It adds 1d6 to your damage. You get swift alchemy at this level. You can craft all your alchemical items at half the time it normally takes to make alchemical items and poisons. At level 5, you get an investigator talent. So I picked extended potion, so that way any potion I drink will last a lot longer than normal. And then poison resistance becomes a +4 at this level. The feats I would pick for this class is weapon finesse, so that way I can apply my dex to all my melee rolls. Improved initiative, because going first is never wrong. Brew potion, because potions are potions. You always want to have access to it. Since this is sort of an alchemy class build, I wanted to kind of hit on the potions. And point blank shot. I would go into precise shot and rapid shot, or, well, I'm using a crossbow, so far shot, avoid the rapid shot. And then I would go into a few more item creation feats as I progress beyond 5th level. The level 1 spells I would have for this class, you would start with 5 of these and you'd have a total of 7 of them. Cure Light Wounds, True Strike, Shield, Comprehend Language, Crafter's Fortune, and I did not pick the other 2. Oh well. And then I'd add 2 more out of the list to this. In addition to that, you can increase the spells you have each level more than what you gain automatically, just like a wizard, because you have a spell book. So get scrolls of the spells that are on your spell list and just add them to your spell book, and that extends the amount of spells you have access to. The level 2 spells I would know would be Blur and Fire Breath. This is my build of the Investigator. Has anyone made an Investigator? Has anyone played an Investigator? Has anyone seen an Investigator in Pathfinder? If so, is this build a good one? Put it in the comments below. Until we meet again.